Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. I'm Ryan Borden. Thank you all for joining me. So here we go again. Yeah, here we go again with the hating on pop sensations and celebrities because of this questioning of Vice President Kamala Harris's race and heritage or whatever. And who's in the spotlight today, you probably already know, is pop sensation Janet Jackson, who is, I believe, the youngest daughter of the Jackson family, the youngest sister, if you will, of Michael Jackson, who is considered to be one of the most popular entertainers in American history or history, period. Okay. Janet Jackson is kind of up there with him, or she got up there with him at some point. You know what I mean? She became extremely popular. Her other sisters, Latoya Jackson, the black sheep of the family, and Rebe Jackson. She tried to do some stuff, but she didn't really become that popular. She made the one song back in the '80s, mid to late '80s, Centipede, which was a catchy little song, but she didn't really go far. Janet Jackson blew up. Okay, so Janet Jackson is known all over the world. She's a sensational pop singer and entertainer. But she has come under a lot of attack recently because of this idea during an interview where she made a statement that she heard that Vice President Kamala Harris is not black, that she's Indian. And so that's going to cause a lot of hoopla among the community, particularly among liberals, black liberals. They're gonna be butthurt like crazy. But anyway, let's get right into this article. It says pop singer Janet Jackson, sister of Michael Jackson, issued her comments about the vice president's race during a wide-ranging interview with The Guardian on Saturday. And I know a lot of these singers and stuff. These singers and celebrities are probably thinking to themselves, and I hope these people don't ask me questions about politics. I don't want to talk about this, man. Can we just talk about, something else other than politics? But I can only assume in my own little finite, limited mind that perhaps they're preparing themselves for that inevitable question about what's your stance politically. It's ridiculous, though. But anyway, well, you know what they supposedly said. She's not black. That's what I heard. That she's Indian, Jackson said. When the interviewer corrected the singer by noting that Harris is both black and Indian. So that's the part got me. When the interviewer now I didn't hear the interview. I'm just reading you an article, and this is just bits and pieces of what supposedly took place. Okay. But accordingly, when the interviewer corrected the singer by noting that Harris is both black and Indian, I wanted to say something about the whole idea of the interviewer correcting Jackson on this. I don't think it's the interviewer's job. Your job is to simply interview. Why are you interview her? Why are you correcting her? Who asked you to correct anything? Shut the heck up. Anyway, corrected the singer by noting that Harris is both black and Indian. Jackson pushed even further by saying the vice president's father was white. Her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, and Jackson is saying she was told this. Okay, so based on what I'm reading here, this is what she was told. Okay, it seems to suggest to me she didn't do any independent research herself. She was told this, but let's read on. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days, she said. I was told that they discovered her father was white. The interviewer expressed feeling floored, quote, floored by Jackson's comments before asking if the singer thought, quote, America is ready for Harris if we agree she's black, or okay, a woman of color. How does it go? Asking if the singer thought, quote, America is ready for Harris if we agree she's black. They got it in the question. Or okay, a woman of color. Whatever. Doesn't seem to sound right to me. I don't know. Honestly, I don't want, and this is Jackson, I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. I think either way it goes is going to be mayhem, said Jackson. And I agree with the whole idea that it's going to be mayhem. If Harris wins, it's going to be mayhem, more than likely mayhem in terms of economics and other things and open borders. If Trump gets in, it's going to be mayhem because Black Lives Matter and Antifa and the left, far radical left is going to go crazy. They're going to start burning stuff, beating up on conservatives. That's just my prediction. Okay, they're going to have a butthurt hissy fit. So either way it go, I kind of agree with her on the idea that it's going to be mayhem on either side. But I'm just giving you my view. This is how I think it's going to pan out. Okay, if either one of them wins, okay, there's going to be problems either way. In other words, now listen to this: Jackson's agent allegedly apologized for her comments in a statement on Sunday. This is her agent now. Quote, Jackson apologizes for any confusion caused and acknowledges the importance of accurate representation in public discourse, said the agent. Quote, we appreciate the opportunity to address this and will remain committed to promoting unity. She deeply respects Vice President Kamala Harris and her accomplishments as a Black and Indian woman. That don't sound like anything Jackson would have said based on what she said. That doesn't even sound like something you said. But anyway, let's go on. However, according to USA Today, the alleged apology issued on Jackson's behalf was not authorized. Quote, Jackson's current manager is her brother, Randy Jackson. Representatives for Jackson's confirmed to USA Today on Sunday that her agent was not authorized to make the statements to BuzzFeed, the singer's rep added, nor has he ever worked on Jackson's team, noted the outlet. As the Washington Post noted, Harris has, quote, long identified as Black and spoken about her background throughout her career, end quote. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, Harris attended the historically Black college, Howard University, and her father, Donald Harris, immigrated from Jamaica. End of article. Yeah. And for what I'm reading and hearing, there's a lot of criticism that Janet Jackson is facing. You know, almost to the point where I'm afraid they're going to try to cancel her because she refuses to acknowledge the idea that Kamala Harris is Black. Now, I'm not going to even get into all of that. You know, I might say a little bit of something about that, but what I want to hone in on here is her agent, okay? Now, from what I understand about agents, they try to help their singers or actors or whatever, writers or whatever, to get deals. If it's a writing agent, the writing agent tries to help the writers get book deals. If it's a acting agent, the acting agent tries to get the actor acting gigs and acting deals and so forth. And the same thing with singing agents, okay? What I see here is not with the agent is not so much that they are pro Kamala Harris, whoever this agent is. That I don't see that it is so much pro Kamala Harris. I see it this way. Perhaps maybe the agent made up this apology is because we got to remember when the agent, when the celebrity gets paid, they get paid. The agent gets paid based on their ability to find deals or gigs, if you will, for lack of a better word, for the people they're representing. They get paid based on that. Now, what I see in this is maybe perhaps this agent, her agent was doing this because the agent didn't want her stance on Kamala Harris not being Black, if you will, to cause problems with deals that he may have been trying to get for Janet Jackson. Okay, he goes to this deal to try to get her a singing deal or acting deal or whatever, and because she did act at one point in Good Times, the 1970s classic Good Times. For all of you younger folks out there that are not familiar with that, it could be a problem. They could be like, well, you know what? I don't want to have nothing to do with her because she doesn't support the idea, the reality that Kamala Harris is Black. So I don't want to have nothing to do with her. And if that's the case, then if he can't get that deal, then he won't get that agent will not get paid. So it could be that this agent issued a so-called apology because they don't want this to mess up. They don't want Janet Jackson, this person doesn't want, rather, Janet Jackson's stance on this issue to interfere with the munah, the money, okay? But at any rate, it obviously, as the article states, and I've heard from other sources of information, that she did not authorize this, and she's doubling down on her stance that Kamala Harris is not black, okay? And I pray that, look, at the end of the day, to me, it doesn't even matter, but I pray that Janet Jackson holds her ground and doesn't give in to the woke mob like a lot of these celebrities have done. It ticks me off. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me whether or not she's black, whether or not she's a woman, or whatever. None of that matters. What matters to me is if she gets in office, does she know what she's doing? Will you help fix the economy? Will you close the borders? I could care less about whether or not she's black or not. Because all of that to me is just a bunch of hoopla played by politicians, particularly Democratic politicians, to get black people to side with her and vote for her based on her race. That's been done so many times ad nauseum by the Democratic Party. Let's quit playing games. I don't even have to go over that. That's a bunch of bull crap. They do it all the time. So that's not even worth discussing. That's not even worth discussing, okay? I don't even want it, because it is disgusting. I don't even want to talk about that. The deal is, for me, is can she get the job done? Forget about her race, okay? I don't care about that. But at any rate, yeah, it seems to me, based on this article and just the information that I have been able to glean from that and from other sources, that the radical left and a lot of liberal blacks want to get this woman canceled because, hey, you didn't acknowledge the fact that Kamala Harris is black. When a black... When are black people going to wake up? Or rather, let me be a little bit more distinctive here. When are certain groups of black people going to wake up to this racial narrative that's being pushed? When are they going to wake up, man? Come on now. Come on. You mean to tell me that this is what matters to you? That she's a woman and that she's black? Do you really mean to tell me that? I mean, are you serious? Is this what really matters to you? What if Kamala Harris gets in office? Based on this, if y'all vote her in office, based on this idea that she's a woman and that she's black, first black woman, right, in as a president. Let's assume she gets in based on that premise that you guys, you liberal blacks, have voted for her, okay? She gets in and turns this country upside down in the worst possible way. Now, like I told y'all before, I don't think she's going to utterly destroy the country. I think it's going to be made worse, but she's not going to utterly destroy it. But I'm just saying, I'm just painting the scenario here. What if she gets in and she utterly destroys it with her policies? Okay. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do? I can imagine that these individuals who put her in office based on her race and based on her gender are going to ignore the whole thing. They're going to ignore it. That's what. When are we going to be? We need in Black America, particularly with these group people. We need a psychological and mental 9/11. Now, what do I mean by psychological and mental 9/11? And this is not diminishing 9/11, so don't put in the comment box. You're diminishing 9/11. Just follow me down the yellow brick road. What I mean by psychological and mental and even spiritual 9/11 is that black people in this country, particularly those on the left, are going to need something that's going to really shake the foundations of their life, to make them see that you shouldn't vote for people based on race and gender, that you should vote for them based on their policies and not their race and their gender, that emotion is a part of it, but emotion should not be the only part and reason for you to vote for someone. I understand emotion is a part of it. I get it. It's hard to vote for someone whom you don't like. But I believe you have to go past how you feel. Feelings are fickle, folks. Feelings, they're up and down. Let's be realistic. That doesn't need to be something repeated. Everybody as a human being understands that. Feelings are fickle. They go up and down. I think that black people need a spiritual, mental, and psychological 9/11 to hit them and shake their world to the very core, to make them see you got to get out of your emotions. You got to get out of this blackity black nonsense. You got to get past that. I get it. You can acknowledge it. You can embrace it. You can love it. It's cool. You black, praise God. Be proud of it. Be black and proud. But when it comes down to making decisions that's going to affect your life and affect millions of other people's lives, you're going to have to go past how you feel about your race and your gender. That's just my opinion. It is what it is. Stop canceling people because they wanting to cancel people, particularly people like Janet Jackson, for crying out loud, simply because they express an opinion. Get over yourself, please, black folks. Black people, get over yourself. I said it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't give a hoop-de-hoop-de-hoop. Don't watch my videos. I don't care. I do what I do because I love to do it. I love to hear myself talk. How about that? So I don't care. I do it because I love to do it. It's what I do. Okay? It is what it is. I feel we need to get past that. We need to get past gender. We need to get past our emotions. And we need to start dealing with facts and data. And if we can do that, we'll be better off not only as an ethnic group of people in terms of black people, but the country as a whole. But the elites, they're not going to let that. They're not going to let that go. They're going to keep keeping us divided. Hopefully, prayerfully, we can see past that when November comes. But we'll see. We will see. But that's my word on it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.